2 years. To do this trip, we are going to do the Sand River in Ontario and Lake Superior Provincial Park. We're starting out at Lake Mijinemungshing, and then today hopefully we'll make it to Old Woman Lake. We'll be staying for 2 days. This is going to be a 9-day trip. This is the biggest trip that we've ever done in the backcountry, and Jacob's first major experience with a major canoe trip in the backcountry. Really looking forward to it. Mijinemungshing might be the longest word to say. 16 letters, is it?
15.
15 letters. So anything you want to add, Jacob?
I'm excited.
Hopefully the canoe doesn't tip today or anything like that. But we're well prepared. We got life jackets, everything like that. And we are ready to go. So we have successfully trying to figure out, we're using kayak paddles, and it's taking us a while to figure it out. And I think we're doing a little bit better. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit, and thank goodness we're going with the wind, so that's making things easier for us. But I think we're starting to get the hang of it here, and it is about 10 o'clock, and we're getting towards the bottom of Mijinemungshing Lake, and we're looking for the entrance into that Miramoke. But all in all, really nice day. Not too buggy yet. Sun's out. We got our sunscreen on, and anything you want to add, Jacob?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, Jacob's good. Sometimes as a parent, I don't want to kill my kid, and that hasn't happened yet, so that's always a good thing that we haven't tipped the canoe. And this is probably the windiest lake we're going to be on today. Old Woman can get windy, but once we get into by the island, we'll be safe. So we get through this part, we should be good. So we have made it to the entrance to, how do we say it, Jacob?
Miramoke.
Miramoke wetlands. And it was hard for us to find, but we managed to find it, and we're going to work our way. Yeah, we're going to work our way through this, and hopefully it's deep enough that it won't be too big of a challenge for us. But we have found the entrance, and that's a good thing. It took us about an hour paddle to get down here. All right, we have successfully made it through the Miramoke wetlands. So there is the Miramoke wetlands that we successfully made it through. It is a little shallow, but we didn't bottom out or anything. But I can see in how, like, a few weeks, it'll get really shallow. We're here the first week of June. So it's the first week of June, and water levels are kind of high, so that made it easier to get through. There was one little stretch where we bottomed out just a little bit, but it was nothing too bad. We got to portage over this Beaver dam. And then on this side is Miramoke Lake, which we're going to go all the way through over to there. And that's where we have our big portage of the day. But things all in all are going pretty good. And yeah, pretty happy with our canoe team today. Jacob, anything you want to add?
That portage is gonna suck.
Yeah, portage is gonna be tough, but we'll get through it. Here's our gear that we got. So we got 3 backpacks, and then we got our camera bag, fly rod, and some fishing poles over there. So, all right, we have made it to the portage from Miramoke Lake into the Ghost Lake. They call it Picker Ponds, but it's called Ghost Lake. Has it marked as 12:35. We're going to do a double carry is what we're going to do. And I'm going to take the canoe first, and then Jacob's going to take the pack here and a fishing pole or some oars. Yeah. So, but wind's kicked up a little bit on Miramoke Lake. Well, it's a beautiful lake. I really like this lake. And this is our hardest portage of the day. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully all goes good, and we'll get to the other side. It is now 12:21, so we'll see how long this takes us to do this. So this is the worst part of the day. Just had to get done coming all the way down here and then coming this way with the canoe. It was pretty challenging. There's a tree up there that fell over, a giant pine tree. They had to walk over, but this was by far the hardest part of this portage today. Starting to get a little buggy. It's 2:09, and yeah, there's Jacob. Jacob's being introduced to portaging. Jacob, what do you think of the 1,200 meter portage?
It sucks.
Yeah, it's not that fun. But we're managing, we're getting through, and hopefully we'll be onto that ghost lake here pretty soon.
All right, guys. So we just got out of Miramoke Lake, and this is Ghost Lake right here.
Yeah, the portage was pretty bad from the 1,200 one's a tough one to do. This Ghost Lake's really small. How long did it take us? Like 3 minutes?
Yeah.
3 minutes to get across Ghost Lake. And now we're gonna go from Ghost into Picker. How far is it, Jacob?
350 meters.
Yeah, show them a little bit what Ghost Lake looks like. It's a pretty low lake. This is the back end of it. It's really small. All right, it's 3:30. We made it from Ghost Lake into Picker Lake. This is Picker Lake. It's got a lot of brook trout in it. We're not gonna fish it. We're just gonna travel directly over that way, and that's where we're gonna do a little portage. This is a beautiful lake. We just don't have time to fish it because, like I said, it's 3:30 and we got to get our camp set up. Yeah, Jacob had a little stumble, but he's okay. Jacob, you're all right? Yeah. All right. This is a 100-meter portage into, we have arrived at beautiful Old Woman Lake, which we're going to go up that way, and we're going to make a left. We're going to try to stay at Burnt Island. We'll see if anybody is there. A little bit windy, but we should be able to push through this wind. So we have made it here to camp. Today was a challenging day. You'll probably notice in that first part we wound up on Minjinemungshing, we had the canoe positioned the wrong way, and that's kind of why we were swerving everywhere until we went over the one portage into portage into that Ghost Lake. We realized that yeah, we were paddling the wrong way. So Jacob was in the back and I was in the front, so yeah, that was bad. That's why we were swerving everywhere. Once we got that figured out, things went a lot better. So yeah, we should have realized that right away. That was a big mistake that we made, but that first portage that we had in the Ghost Lake, that wore us out, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, yeah,
that was a
definitely did.
Tough portage there. We got a nice little campsite here. We didn't get the one that we quite wanted on Burnt Island, but we did. We got one here at a little point. We're going to be here the next 2 days.
Yeah,
so,
2 days.
It should be exciting for that. But
we're going to show you camp here in a bit.
Yeah, we'll show you camp, what it looks like here in a little bit, and we got everything set up, tent-wise, things like that. But we're glad that we're staying here 2 days. So that was a long day. We started at, what was it, 9:30?
Yeah, 9:30.
9:30 or something like that, and it's now 7:50. It's a little buggy, so there are a lot of bugs out. That's why we moved our tent and hammock down closer to the shoreline, so we're in the wind, so it gets rid of the black flies and things like that. I am 45 years of age, and I'm starting to feel that I'm a little old, and hopefully we're thinking we should have gave ourselves more time to this whole entire trip, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully everything goes according to plan, and nobody gets hurt or anything like that. We're just taking an extra caution, extra carefulness. Is that a word?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I'll go with carefulness as we go along this journey. So tomorrow we're gonna get some fishing in, hopefully catch some fish. We need to get up on our calorie consumption. I didn't consume too many calories today. Did get some more water in my system. Hopefully you don't cramp up. Jacob, did you get water in your system?
Yeah, I got a lot.
Got a lot of water in our system. But all in all, it was a tiring day, and we were glad we made it to camp and we got it set up. Right, Jacob?
Yeah, that was an exciting part of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to Burn Island and we were like, oh no, there's a person there.
Yeah,
but then there was a campsite just like down here.
Right. We got a nice campsite, so.
Yeah. We got a clothesline up, a bear hang up there. Got our Catadine water purifier.
Yeah, let's show them camp. So this is our camp that we got. We'll take you down to where we're sleeping. So like we said, we're staying closer to the water because the bugs. Always put your canoe on shore. That goes without saying, but there's our canoe. We rented this canoe, so from Lake Superior. It's a nice canoe. Hammocks here. Jacob's got his tent set up over here. So that is Jacob's tent that's there. Up there we got our water hang that you can see. And then this is our fire pit. We're not doing any fire tonight. We haven't prepped any wood. We're kind of tired, wore out. But yeah, there's our fire pit. We have a clothesline that we got hung right there. Got our canoe shoes and our canoe socks hanging there. And then if you go back here, you'll see we got our bear hang. We did good on our bear hang. So that is our bear hang. Back there is the restroom facilities. The only downfall of this campsite is we're not on a main island. We're not on an island. I don't like being on the main shores much, just because of critters and things like that. It makes it easier for them to get into your camp. But we're taking all the precautions to be safe, and we should be okay. Jacob, anything you want to add?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. That's it. So we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully all goes well tonight. All right, so it's day 2. We finally got out on Old Woman Lake, and we got this little brook trout right here. We're gonna eat them, so we're gonna try to get 2 to eat. But this is one of Nick's favorite fish. I mean, I think it's the most beautiful fish that you can catch. So yeah, pretty happy with this guy. Pretty happy to be able to eat him too. So see what he tastes like. I know they taste really, really good. Jacob said he's gonna try some fish today, so that is awesome. Yeah. Last night we had a good sleep. Jacob, you slept good, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no complaints about that. And we're gonna try to get some fish today and explore the lake a little bit. And yeah, it should be a good time today. All right, this is Jacob's first official brook trout that's here. He inhaled it. I don't think he's gonna make it, but we'll see. We might have to eat this little guy, but yeah. Jacob, how do you feel about your first brook trout? Turn around, look at the camera.
Really excited about it.
Yeah, right.
And I hope to catch some more.
Good. Brook trout. Makes 3 for the day. We got enough to eat. We're gonna try for some lake trout now. So Pretty cool. Now we're gonna have a nice little meal. Relax. No, no, no. Bring them this way, towards me. Jacob's got a nice lake trout here. Lift up. No, 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 no. Relax, relax, relax. You don't want to lose this fish. He's got a big boy. A nice fish. For this lake, it's good. Lift up. Bring him back here just a little bit. Lift up a little bit. Oops. Lift up. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Lake trout on the board for Jacob. Nice job, buddy. Nice fish, man. Really nice. Jacob did this. This is awesome. So yeah. But that's a good fish there. Yeah, lake trout. Jacob caught him. Look at this guy. Jacob, look at that, man. That's a good fish.
That's pretty good.
Nice lake trout. Yeah. Pretty exciting there. But yeah. Fortunately for us, we got enough fish to eat. Unless you don't want to eat them, do you, Jacob? We can let him go. Yeah. But that's a nice fish. We're gonna let him go. Cool, 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 cool. There used to be like a fly-in lodge that was here before Lake Superior Provincial Park. They had a lodge that was here. They used to fly in people, just to entertain them, have a good time, things like that. And yeah, so this is Creepy Cabin, where they have filmed some horror movies. I hear, Jacob, right? Horror movies were filmed here?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were gonna film a horror movie, it'd probably be at a location that's like this. Introducing you the amazing outhouse that's here. So, yeah, I would rather just, you know what I mean? If I'm gonna use the bathroom, I'm just gonna go in the woods. I wouldn't wanna go into that place that's there. But yeah, that's the outhouse. Pretty cool. And yeah, there's some creepiness to it. So let's go in and see what's going on. Jacob, you want to open the door there?
Not really.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Lots of wood stored over there. Okay. Trust many, trust few, but always paddle your own canoe. Okay, some of this here in 2019. We have a radio from back in the day. Is here. This is a nice fireplace, moose skull. The rabbit is smarter than the panther. Okay. Got some Jif peanut butter. If you guys want some Jif peanut butter, it's available here for you. So yeah, come on out and get the Jif. Got some pots and pans, spatula, some reading material here. Great Heart, The History of the Labrador Adventure. Some spices are available here for people. So, and like, yeah, and who can forget when you're in a creepy cabin, Jason lives? Yeah, who could forget, yeah. Some, got a little graffiti, don't know why you have to write. Carve your name in logs. And let's take a look at the kitchen area, Jacob. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Okay. Back here is where they would have their little kitchen. They would make food. Here's some poles that are here, in case if you want to fish. our left here. And this has seen better days. This would be the back of the fireplace. This would be like an oven that would be in here. So it'd be like an oven. This floor is really in bad shape. It's an old calendar. Okay. I don't know how much longer this cabin's gonna be around.
Should we check out the upstairs?
Probably want to be careful when you go up there. Jacob's gonna show you the upstairs. So Jacob, if you want to take the camera up there and show him the upstairs, yeah. So yeah, that's the layout of the cabin. They got a great view of Old Woman Lake out there that you can see. Jacob, anything you want to add about this cabin?
We got some chairs like this. Really.
Yeah, it's a great chair. I mean, like this would sell for big money back home. A chair like this, Jacob. I mean, look at the work back here on the back right here. You can see they did some twine. Yeah, and imagine that's some type of antique. So we have another chair here that's held together by duct tape. So yeah, it's just an all-out cabin that's falling apart. If you look up at the roof, Jacob, show them up there on the chimney there, and you can see there's water getting in relatively easily now. So don't know how much longer this is going to be around. This place probably has some stories to tell. Yeah, that's about it, Jacob. Filming from a creepy cabin here on Old Woman Lake. All right, now we're going to get the fish fried. Is what we're going to do next. We're going to get that brook trout. We're just going to fry it up in some cornmeal and see how it turns out here. All right, here is the finished product. You can see right there it is, brook trout. That tastes good. It's really good. You want to try a piece?
Oh yeah, sure.
There's that little nugget right there.
We're still on camera.
Little fish nugget.
It's really hot.
So, it's hot, yeah.
Super hot. I'm gonna wait for it to cool down.
Okay. We got our fish. We got a little rice that we made. A little broccoli rice, so we're sitting pretty today. Tomorrow we got some portages ahead of us, and we're just gonna hang out by camp today now and relax. Anything you want to add, Jacob? That's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna relax. We're just gonna chill out, and yeah, get prepped for tomorrow. And hopefully it's a nice day to portage into Black Lake, and maybe we'll get into Hard Time Lake. But we're gonna kind of play it by ear and see how we feel. Yeah, today's a beautiful day. Great day of fishing. Great day of exploring and seeing some new areas of Old Woman Lake that I haven't seen before. This is my second time here, So I came up here 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago, 4 years ago, before COVID. I came up here and got to explore around, and we decided that we just want to push a little bit further and do the whole Sand River thing. But like Old Woman's an amazing lake. It's probably one of my favorite lakes to be at. I just think it's a beautiful lake to canoe and to fish, and it's pretty remote. So yeah, it's tough to get into. But yeah, if you like brook trout, you like lake trout, I think Old Woman is the lake to go to. So. All right, good morning. It is Monday, and it's day 3 for us, which means that we have a long day ahead of us. Haven't quite decided what we're going to do today. If we're just going to go into Black Lake and stay for the night, or we're going to push on to Hard Time Lake. Depending upon how we feel and how the portage is. They said that at Lake Superior at the one visitor center that the trail crew hasn't been out to clean any of these trails out yet because it's early in the year. So depending upon how those trails go and how we feel, today will depend on if we push on to Hard Time Lake. So yeah, Jacob, anything you want to say today?
Yeah, these bugs are already out. Yep. At like 9 in the morning, 9:30.
Bugs are already out. It's a pretty nice day. A little overcast. Hopefully we get some wind that kicks up so we can alleviate ourselves from the bugs. We're all packed up. We're ready to go. And we're going to make a push to Black Lake is what we're going to do now. So now we're going to do a little portage, a 15-meter portage into Mud Lake. We have to go around this Beaver Dam that's there. But that's probably the biggest beaver dam I've ever seen in my life, Jacob. What about rankings as far as beaver dams are concerned?
No, I don't really see that many beaver dams.
So this is number 1 on the list.
Yeah.
This is the largest beaver dam that we've ever seen right here. And right there's a little portage that we're going to do, but the size and scope of the beaver dam is impressive. I mean, like that is amazing. That is amazing. Beavers, you did a great job here at building a dam. Let's give it up for the beavers. Jacob, give it up for the beavers.
Yep.
Yeah, give it up for the beavers. They built that. So we made it into the portage from Mud Lake into Black Lake. It was a little hard to get in because everything was water's really high on Mud Lake. So now we have to go 900 meters that way to make it into Black Lake. Yeah, to make it into Black Lake. So we got our gear here. Jacob's getting packed up, and hopefully this goes good. This is our longest portage of the day, so hopefully we can get through this. So, all right, so we are still doing the portage into Black Lake. There are some bad parts of it, and that they do these little bridges, but there's muck before the bridges, and Jacob almost lost a boot in the muck. But all in all, the trail is pretty flat. Towards the end, it does go up hill a little bit, so but you just got to watch out for the mucky parts on the trail and make sure that you don't lose a boot into that sinking mud. There's Jacob back there. Jacob, how you feeling?
Good.
All right. This is that muck I was talking about that you have to carry through. That will take away your boots if you're not careful. But you veer to the left here. And we should be okay. But yeah, that's just you have to deal with that like 3 times. All right, this is what Black Lake looks like. We have made it. It is raining. We're gonna go out to the island we're supposed to stay at. I think there's an island campsite here. We'll figure it out and make a decision as to how we want to proceed for the rest of the day. But this is our happy face because we made it through that portage, and anytime you make it through a portage, it's a good feeling. So yeah, that one's just a mucky portage, and it started raining on us a little bit. It's an overcast day, so we'll figure out what we're gonna do. But yeah, it's a little video for you. Little video for you of Black Lake. Black Lake has walleye in it, has pike in it, and brook trout as well. So this is one of the very few ones in the Lake Superior Provincial Park that has that combination of species. If you're into fishing. Yeah, it looks like a pretty lake though. So we just decided to stay here on Black Lake. Storm's coming in. We didn't want to we got a fire going. Yeah, we just didn't want to get caught out in the rain. We think we made a good decision. So yeah, we're just gonna hunker down, be safe out of the rain, and yeah, this is our little setup. We got tarp, staying underneath the hammock, but it was nice by the fire there, but can't be by the fire anymore. Jacob, anything you want to say?
This is not gonna be fun.
Not gonna be fun, yeah. So the rain has let up a little bit, and just gonna cruise around Black Lake a little bit, see if I can catch anything. So I went all the way around Black Lake. I tried a little spinner, trolled a little bit with a little lure, and nothing. Didn't move a fish. Saw some little minnows, but yeah, I find it hard to believe that like I couldn't catch like a little pike, a little hammerhead pike or anything like that. So yeah, this is a tough lake to fish, but I gave it a solid go. I fished a little waterfall in the inlet, and then I went to the outlet, went all around the whole shoreline casting, trolling, doing all that stuff. I just didn't have any luck. So it looks like Black Lake, I am not going to have the opportunity to catch a fish in, but it's not for a lack of trying. It is now 6 o'clock, so it's a good time to call it a day, get some water, and yeah, so that is it.